Consider the phenomenon of confabulation. A patient with specific brain damage might invent a story to fill a memory gap, not out of a desire to deceive, but because the brain abhors a vacuum. It constructs a plausible narrative, and the patient believes it completely. This neurological impulse to create coherence is a fundamental part of how we all perceive reality. We are constantly connecting dots, even when the lines we draw are pure speculation. Now, imagine a machine architected to do nothing but that. A system that isn't just filling gaps in memory, but is constructing its entire reality from the statistical relationships between words it has processed. This machine has no memories to lose. It only has patterns to complete, making it an incredibly powerful and sometimes unintentionally creative fabrication engine. An AI model doesn't read a book about dogs. It processes a sequence of tokens where the token for dog is statistically likely to appear near tokens for bark, leash, and loyal. It has never felt the wet nose of a dog or been startled by a real bark. For the AI, the word is the entire world. This creates a strange and profound type of knowledge, one based on an incredibly detailed map of language, but with zero experience of the territory that map describes. It knows that the sun is hot because billions of sentences reinforce that connection, not because it has ever felt warmth. Its entire understanding is a reflection in a mirror, a perfect copy of a copy, with no access to the original object that cast the reflection in the first place. When a language model sounds confident, what does that actually mean? It is not an emotion or an internal measure of correctness. It's simply a mathematical output. A confident statement is one where the generated sequence of words has a very high probability of appearing together, based on the patterns in its training data. A plausible-sounding fiction can easily have a higher probability score than a complex, nuanced truth. The model isn't weighing facts against falsehoods. It is following the path of least statistical resistance, selecting the next word that most smoothly continues the sequence. This is why it can state with perfect grammar and unwavering certainty that chocolate is a type of vegetable. The sentence structure is valid, the concepts are linked somewhere in its vast data, and so the path is completed. It's an oracle that speaks in probabilities, not in truths. The most insidious hallucinations are not the absurd facts, but the phantom details. An AI asked to cite legal cases might invent a citation that looks perfect. Smith v. Jones, 321 U.S. 456, 1998. The structure is flawless. The cadence is correct. It has analyzed thousands of real citations and has perfectly replicated the form. But the case itself is a ghost. It does not and has never existed. The AI is not recalling information. It is generating text that conforms to the pattern of information. This is like a musician who can write a perfect musical score in the style of Bach, but has never heard a single note of music. The score is structurally perfect, but it's an echo of an unheard sound. It is a perfect replication of form, completely detached from substance. Ultimately, a large language model hallucinates because it is ungrounded. It lives inside a universe composed solely of text, a self-referential dream from which it can never wake. Your mind, conversely, is constantly being checked and corrected by physical reality. You think a door is ajar, you reach for it, and the solid wood stops your hand. Your model of the world is updated. This constant, unforgiving feedback loop between your internal model of the world and the world itself is what keeps your thoughts tethered to reality. An AI has no such tether. It has no body, no senses, no environment to push back against its fabrications. Every query is simply an invitation to continue weaving its intricate statistical tapestry without ever knowing if the picture it creates matches anything real at all. So when it generates a falsehood, it isn't a malfunction. It is the machine operating exactly as it was designed to.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.